Thousands flocked to the Blessed Stanley Rother Shrine on the day of its dedication in early 2023 to honor the simple Oklahoma farmer who became the first religious martyr born in the United States.
This was very exciting for us to know that there's going to be a place where you can go do a pilgrimage, and that's what I'm going to be doing, pilgrimage here.
As I'm sitting outside, I get goosebumps on my arms, just looking at all the things that have resulted from his life, and we've only just begun.
Now just one step away from sainthood, Stanley Rother was born into a devout Okarche farm family in the midst of the Great Depression. What he learned about simple living, hard work, and self-reliance, he took with him to the civil war-torn nation of Guatemala after he became a priest. He threw his soul and skills into a Mayan mountain community that had known mostly poverty and repression. The love between this determined priest and his devoted flock was deep and mutual. It led him to continue his work despite knowing he was targeted for assassination. Stanley Rother was shot to death in July of 1981.
Since then, he's been beatified by the Roman Catholic Church and become blessed. And with that, we built a great place to help tell the story of his life and his dedication to the people of Guatemala and to the people of faith all across the world.
This 60-acre shrine has made Stanley Rother's home state an international pilgrimage site.
We've had 40 states represented and 13 countries represented, all the way from Vietnam to France, Mexico, Central and South America, and it's just been a huge blessing for here in Oklahoma and for all the visitors coming, and everyone's left with just an awe and inspiring.
The shrine is designed not just for veneration, but for education and personal enrichment.
You escape the big city and kind of transition to a beautiful space into our Welcome Center, which has our Pilgrim Center, which has a beautiful museum that's done very well. The same folks that the Bombing Museum have done our museum as well, and paid attention to a lot of details.
You can immerse yourself in the humble origins of this modern-day icon who overcame early struggles with Latin to learn Spanish and a complex Mayan language, even producing its first translation of the New Testament.
Over and over again, we're reminded that God doesn't choose the obvious, the rich, the geniuses, right?
But he had such experience on the farm, which really made it practical for him to be in Guatemala and teach those people so much about
a lot of good
farming
skills.
and a co-op and just everything.
It's all part of what makes Stanley Rother so relatable to so many.
His humility, his relatability, that people sometimes see saints as this superhuman, almost unattainable goal. And then here is this simple farmer who just said yes to the Lord and just said yes to him every day.
The shrine is open daily and open to all. Be sure to leave time for the meditative walk up Tepeyac Hill on the west end of the grounds, where roses bloom in tribute to the patroness of the Americas, Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Welcoming everyone to come and learn about Blessed Stanley Rother in his giving of his life for the Lord.
At the Stanley Rother Shrine in Oklahoma City, I'm Jennifer Reynolds for Discover Oklahoma. Here's how to find out more about this great Oklahoma destination. As always, TravelOK.com is your best one-stop shop for information about all Oklahoma has to offer. Please press like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications.